I'm Rachel Baribeau. I am your college football influencer for the CFP this year, and we are eagerly awaiting Rob Mullens, the chairperson of the ranking selection committee for the CFP. And they've just released. Hi, Rob. How are you?
I'm great, Rachel. How are you doing? Great to see you.
Great to see you. You guys have just released your rankings, the first one of the season, and we've got a long way to go. First of all, I want to know, are you doing one of these? Like, you got the first one done.
We did. You nailed it. And I love seeing you sporting the logo. That looks good. Yeah, it is. We got the committee together for the first time, 6 new members. So we found our rhythm quickly, and we're really excited about the work that's done.
Talk to me about the new members. What fresh ideas have they brought to the table? Maybe a different way of looking at things, because that's why we wanted to go to the human element anyway, right? Like, we wanted human beings to be able to rank these teams. What fresh ideas or new dialogue has been brought to the table with these new committee members?
Well, we added 6 outstanding new members. As you know, that's a 13-member committee. But the beauty of these new members is they were fully prepared. They understood all the tools that were available to them, and they jumped right in. They were fully engaged. And the beauty of this process, as you said, is the human element. When you have 13 broad backgrounds, diverse experiences, and to be able to come into a room and debate something is extremely important. And those different perspectives, they came in ready to go. They jumped in, outstanding new members, and really embraced the process and added a lot.
Rob, this week, a lot of people have been asking me, are very curious, what's the process like and the conversation like for, say, a college football coach or an AD or a former reporter? What is that point of view, that conversation, that dialogue? What's the difference coming from those different backgrounds?
Well, and then again, that's the beauty of the process. And as you know, going through the mock, Rachel, we get a set of resources. Each of us get the same resources, access to a database with all kinds of statistics, access to watch the games in formats that fit for us, even coaches film, the all 22. So it's up to each person what they weigh, what they value. And again, that's the beauty of it. You do all of your homework. Everybody comes prepared, but that's what makes this committee unique. You have some former coaches who see it from a coach's eye, who watch it from a coach's eye. Then you have a former journalist. She was outstanding. I mean, she looked at it from her set of experiences. 5, athletic directors who, again, have a diverse set of experiences and look at it. And, that's the beauty of how this works. We all bring different experiences, different backgrounds. And when you can get in a room and flush it out and debate it, that's how you end up with the best results.
All right, Rob, I know there's a lot of misnomers and ideas that aren't correct when it comes to CFP, but would you tell our listeners out there some of the actual conversations that were had, some of the questions that were asked by the committee members in developing these first set of rankings?
Yeah, when you talk to people who haven't been through a mock or not a part of the process, or even when you do interviews, everybody always wants to lock in on one singular thing.
Yes.
Was it this loss, or was it this side of the ball? And it's really not. It's a broader discussion than people realize. And you put resumes on the board, and you look at those resumes side to side, and you talk about quality wins, losses, home, road, injuries. There's so much that goes into it. It really is thorough. It flushes out every single piece of information so that you land on the best results.
Rob, when it comes to an Alabama, talk to me about how the committee viewed them. Was it more just the way they're beating people? I mean, really taking people to the woodshed, or was there more talk about their strength of schedule?
Well, they do have a quality win over Texas A&M, but if just strictly on numbers, their strength of schedule is not similar to a Clemson or an LSU, for instance. However, again, we watch the games, and when you watch Alabama and you see the efficiency of that offense, you see the quality of that defense. They're a pretty well-rounded team, and so watching those games make a difference. And when you get into that discussion, it was clear that we thought Alabama was number one.
May I ask you about watching watching the games? Because a lot of people want to know how you watch so many games.
Right. That's a great question. And some people that love college football are going to be jealous, Rachel, because the way the committee members have an iPad and we have an app, and we get 20 games a week in basically a 60 or a 45-minute version. Everything from whistle to snap is cut out. So we just get to watch play after play after play, which makes it real efficient to watch games. I mean, obviously, a number of people watch them live on, Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays, but we do have this resource in various formats where we can watch a TV cut, for example, with everything taken out, no commercials, everything from whistle to snap gone, so that we just get to watch the plays.
Oh man, I want that. I'm jealous of you, Rob. So let me ask you about UCF. The Knights ranked 12th, the highest spot ever for a group of 5 team. They're obviously a very hot team, a very hot topic in the college football world. What went into that ranking?
Well, there's a lot of discussion and debate, because they don't have a good strength of schedule. In fact, when you started putting up resumes, UCF was the only team in the country who had not played a team with a winning record through week 9. However, you take that one piece of information, but you also watch them, and they have an experienced quarterback, a quality offense, and you put all those pieces together, and you saw we ranked them 12th. That means they were really in the discussion on the board between 10 and 13. So we matched those resumes up, apply what we see on the games versus the statistics, and the committee felt they were the 12th best team in the country this week.
What did you learn being the chairperson of this committee the first week and going into this first week of rankings that'll help you next week?
Well, a couple of things. I learned that there's 12 other outstanding individuals in the room who have high integrity, are fully prepared, and want to do everything to get it right. And as you know, being in the room when we did this, my job is to make sure that we have that thorough debate. And I am thrilled with the people that are a part of this committee. It's a real bonded group already. And we make sure that we are extremely thorough to flush out everything to get it right.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen that are watching this broadcast, you're in very capable hands, as you can tell, with Rob Mullens and this impeccable committee. And we've got a lot of football to go, a long way to go. And if we know anything, Rob, we know it's not going to stand pat as it will this first week of rankings. That's
the beauty of college football. We got several weeks left, and a lot's going to change, and looking forward to week 10.
All right. For Rob Mullens, I'm Rachel Baribeau. I'm your college football playoff influencer and insider. And we'll be back next week doing this all over again as we march to the playoff. Have a great night.